track and field champs. That happened last Saturday up at BYU. The boys team is on fire right now at SEC. They got a little dynasty going. Girls took second as well. And we've got Coach Redfearn, Coach Thompson, and then a couple of the athletes, which we'll get to in just a second. But Coach Redfearn, congratulations. Last time I was talking to you, we were talking about your coach in the big award you got, that national recognition, and here you are celebrating another ring. You're going to fill up a whole hand here pretty soon, buddy.
Hey, that's the goal. We're trying to get it.
Get a little closer to that microphone.
Yeah, that's the goal. We're trying to get as
5?
many as we can get.
5 in a row?
I think Coach Thompson he's already got a big display at home and at the school, and we want to fill that baby up.
I love it. Coach Thompson, Coach Redfearn has been very complimentary to you since you came on board and started helping. Not only did you get some of the football players to start coming out, but obviously that's where you guys started to really accelerate and put the foot on the pedal. What's it been like for you and building this culture, a winning culture?
Man, it's been a dream. I mean, the kids are really receptive. They come out. They don't know what they're getting into. First of all, it's like the first 2 weeks they're kind of struggling, and it's not football. There's no ball involved at all. It's just the run part, right? The punishment for football, right? But they have a blast, and they figure out how it can correlate to football, and it works out for both sides.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you don't have just all football players. I mean, obviously, I've been watching Amelia. She's only just a sophomore. She's been doing big things, and her future looks oh so bright. And then you got you've got James here, who's your distance runner. Did you say sub 4 minute mile?
Not yet. But
not
4:12.
4:12. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's close, getting close.
And it was a personal best.
Okay.
So to do that at the state championship under those circumstances, huge. We call him Big Game James for the very reason of just showing up at the big times.
Okay, let's bring on Big Game James. We'll circle back to the coaches in just a second. But what 4 minutes and 12 seconds? You don't even have time to listen to one song on your AirPods.
Not really.
Like,
They don't let you listen to music anyway, but
not even when you're training.
I mean, I could. I don't. But
You
I
need a song that's 3 minutes and 3 minutes and 58 seconds.
That's what I should do. Get a song that's that long.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Pretty much anything.
Okay.
But like, lots of Post Malone. Love Post Malone.
Do you like the new song he did with Morgan Wallen?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I like it. I dig it. Like I didn't know.
It's good.
I didn't know Post was crossing over to country, but I don't hate that song. So James is up on all the current stuff. You did the 800, you did the mile, and then the 2 mile. Take me through those events for you at state and how you helped the team get another third straight title.
Yeah. So distance events. There's 2 each day. So I did the 32 Friday morning. Didn't go as well as we wanted. Took 8th. I was seated like 5th. Like a 9:30 in that, so not horrible. Did the 4x8 that night with our team. We took 6th. Then did the mile Saturday morning. Ran that PR 4:12. Got our school record by a couple seconds. Barely got out leaned at the line. I lost that race by 0.02 seconds.
Oh my gosh!
So
close.
Yeah, that is what it is. But it was big PR, so we're happy with that. And then
were you guys both accelerating to the finish line? It was like a photo finish. Like I'm visualizing
he dove at the line and passed me. So
he dove.
Yeah.
On the track.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is what it is. We have a good time. And
where were you guys saying dive?
I don't think I've heard of dive at the track before.
Dive.
Usually there's not allowed to dive in those distance races.
You know what though? PR second, heck of a race. Seems like you had him. If he doesn't die, like a lot to be proud of, right?
Yeah, for sure. And then had the 800 that afternoon. Ran like a 1:58, I think. Took like 11th. Really fast race though. So
love it.
Yeah.
What's going to practice like every day with these guys, your coaches, your teammates? I mean, with the culture being what it is and the winning tradition.
It's so fun. We have a good time at practice. I don't see these two all that often because they work with the sprinters, but we got our distance coaches. We meet a little bit early. We get back. They're usually still doing stuff. And it's just a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun at practice.
I'm assuming you also run cross country?
I do.
Okay. How'd you do in cross country?
I was injured for like 2 months of the season, so didn't do amazing during cross country. Ended up at like 30th at the state meet, something like that, but not great.
Are you a senior?
Yeah.
Just graduated?
Mm-hmm.
How'd it feel yesterday?
Weird.
The end of the world as you know it?
No, but like, it's just weird that I'm never gonna be going back to high school.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. No, you can still go back. You just can't go back to class. You
I
don't
don't know.
want to go back to class, do you? Yeah, once you're done, you're done. Check that off
Yeah.
your list. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of still sinking in, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
But it was fun. Good day.
Mhm.
How'd grad night go? You're here. You're going to
I'm
get.
so tired. It was a lot of fun, but didn't get home until like 4 a.m. So
Okay.
I'm working on
I'm
like,
impressed.
working on like 3 hours of sleep.
Well, you sound like you're sharp as ever. What's your college plans after?
We're still finalizing everything, but I believe don't got an offer or anything yet, but I think I'm gonna go up to SU to run.
Okay,
we're,
cool.
We're in good contacts with the coaches right now.
Hopefully that's the case.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
All right, James, good to talk to you. Let's bring in Semaje. Semaje, I want to start with that 4x4. You guys, school record, state record. Tell everybody who was on that and take me through that race, man. Who was running what leg, and tell me how that all went down, man. Congrats on that.
Thank you, bro. So from start to end, it went Matthew McLennan, me, Benjamin Judd, and then Trevor Goff. So pretty much going into it, like, we already knew that we won state pretty much when we started. So we were all like in high spirits, kind of like happy about it. Kind of like, man, you know, when we're gonna come around, when we see our tents, we're gonna make faces. We all made faces running around the track at our tent, and just going in. We were all just happy, man. Like being happy going into a race, like that atmosphere is insane. And I think that helped us run a lot faster for sure. Because we go over to other teams, they just be like, "You guys ready to run the 4x4?" Like, oh, we're like, "Oh no, we're good. Like
Yeah.
we're excited. This is gonna be fun."
I love it. Interesting spin. You guys, Coach, you like that?
I love it. And it was so fun. We're sitting over there at the tent by the track and cheering them on as they come through, and they all just looked over, made funny faces at their teammates, and it just made the atmosphere really light, and just you could tell that they were going to do something special.
What was the time you guys ran?
We ran 3:18.5.
Okay.
Yeah, we broke the 30-year-old record by 0.15.
Wow. Those faces got it done. You couldn't went faster if you didn't make faces, or the faces made you go faster. Sounds like the faces made you go faster.
I think it was like a little speed boost,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah. Like
That's
Sonic
what
the
I'll
Hedgehog
say.
or something. You also did the hurdles, 110,
Yeah.
300. Take me through those races.
So I got both in both races. So 110s, we actually had to do it twice. So we did it once, but the timing system didn't go off, and I had a pretty good like first half of the race.
And
so
then-
getting
then
called,
they-
so
then they
getting called,
stopped it.
and then they stopped it. So getting called back, that kind of like my mind and my legs were just like,
No, hold on. When you've
Bruh.
already gun goes off, you're halfway down the hurdles, and then what do? Shoot the gun again and stop it, or
yeah,
do they just blow a
they
whistle?
just shoot the gun. Like the announcer was like, recall.
Okay,
And you
recall.
just kind of have to like hit the hurdle down and try not to fall. you know?
Okay, so you wasted a little energy.
Like, yeah, a good bit. And then we did our second one, and it did not go how I wanted it to go. I ran about half a second slower than what I should have. Let's say, like, my vlog starts and the hurdles were not doing it. But I still got second in the race, which was good. Because that's where I was seated. Like, so point-wise, that was perfect for our team. And then for the 300, I kind of had to try and get, like, in a good mindset after the 110s. Make sure I stayed, like, on point. And I got second. I ran a good time. I was 37.51, which was pretty good. That's it, really.
That's it.
That's it, really.
Well,
Going out there, ran good races. I didn't PR, but they were still, like, they were solid runs, for sure.
Love
They
it.
got me where I needed to be.
And now you're gonna be a Lobo.
Yeah. I'll be running for the University of New Mexico this next season.
What? Take me through that whole process. Was that fun to go through that and sign? And I watched the live stream your dad had when you were signing. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it was fun signing with my teammates. Like it was an experience for sure because we've been talking about that since freshman. We came in freshman year, like, oh yeah, we're gonna sign together. We're gonna do all this, that. It was fun, man. Talking like the process of choosing the college and doing all that. It's exhilarating for real. And then like knowing where I'm gonna go and knowing I can keep running, like that's exciting.
Was it always track and field, or was there some hope that maybe football would take over and you go play football, or was it a pretty easy decision at the end of the day?
Oh, no, yeah, football was out there. Sophomore, freshman, a good bit of junior year. then once these like times started dropping in track, I was like, this can be big.
Yeah.
I can do something in this for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just went off from there.
What's the dream? Go win college events? Try to qualify for the Olympics one day?
The dream,
Yeah.
right now, the immediate goal is to go to the NCAA championships and beat Matthew and Trevor. That is the immediate goal right now.
How
Love
even
that.
are you guys? How close are you guys in practice?
In practice,
Yeah.
we're pretty close.
Yeah.
I think me and Matt can go back and forth any day, really. And then hurdles, if Trevor makes any mistake, I'm on him.
He's going to BYU, right?
He's gonna be running for BYU, and then Matthew's gonna be running for UVU.
Okay. It's great.
Yeah.
What you spitting out college Division I athletes left and right, Coach?
Hey, well, they're amazing athletes. I mean, they are amazing. If I could say one thing about Semaje, in that 110-meter race, he had a couple hurdles at the end, towards the end of the race, and it knocked him off course. And in fact, there was at one point he was fourth with like 2 hurdles to go, and it was split second. But he gathered himself and got back. And I don't know. I still don't know how he got into second place, but I know that he was amazing how he just regrouped, got back over those last 2 hurdles and dove in at the finish line. And he almost did dive. I mean, he almost went full Superman out to the finish line.
I've seen you do that in football, but I haven't seen you do that in track.
I was fighting for my life.
I mean, seriously, and he did.
I saw my placement. I was like, no, we got to speed up. Come on.
And that was
You were with Dad's tongue lashing you were going to get if you didn't give it everything you got at the end.
Pretty much.
but let me tell you that totally exemplified who our team was and what these kids were willing to do for each other. I mean, you've heard them talk about, hey, we at the state championship, we knew we would have won it. We were celebrating. We were having fun with each other. That's who they were the last 3 years in this program. And even though they're seniors this year, they were leaders in our group, both James and Semaje, and then, of course, our other athletes. They were all leaders with our team for the last several years. So these guys, I mean, this is going to be a big loss for us when it comes to who their character is, certainly their athleticism, but they're great young men.
Pretty cool. Semaje, Matt, Benjamin, and Trevor winning that 4x4 relay, setting that state record in the process. I want to switch over to the girls for just a second because, I mean, Amelia,
Yeah.
How special is this girl? 4 medals again this year. I think she had 4 as a freshman.
Yeah, she's an 8-time state
she's
champ.
undefeated in state events, right?
Yeah, she is.
That's incredible. I don't know if anybody ever has done that as a freshman, sophomore. Somewhere along the lines in Utah, probably. But this is elite territory.
I'm sure it's probably happened at the 1A or 2A level, but getting up to that 4, 5, and 6A level, I don't know. We'll have to do some digging as far as history goes. But yeah, she's put herself on a pretty short list of athletes that have ever accomplished this, and we'll see. She's an amazing athlete, and it's been fun to coach her over the years. She's a handful sometimes, but she's got
a lot of energy.
Amazing. She's got a lot of energy. And we love that energy. She gets after it a little bit, but she keeps the mood light in practice, and we're grateful for her. She's amazing.
Coach Thompson, what were some of the other highlights from BYU last Saturday? Other individuals that had maybe overexceeded your expectations?
Yeah. So the whole team. So you talked about football, right?
Yeah.
And football's been a bright spot for us for those 2 sport athletes. But keep an eye out for soccer girls, right? Our girls came in second, and a big part of that had to do with these soccer girls they're doing club soccer and track and going back and forth. And they're falling in love with this sport little by little. And because they have that individual success, where in soccer it's mostly team. So we have a lot of girls that showed up for us. They were even going up and doing soccer tournaments at state and then come back and forth. So that was really exciting to see that. I'm looking forward to the future of that. Trevor Goff, I mean, he popped the 36 in the 300 hurdle and beat this guy, right? I mean, that was amazing. And he had wanted that all year. I mean, he was searching for it, and he took a couple tumbles over the hurdles this year. And it happened when it's supposed to happen on his new track, right? So that was really cool. McLennan, Matthew, we call him Big Mac. I mean, he 13 in the 110s. I think he's the only for a athlete to ever go 13 seconds in a 110 hurdle. So that was amazing. Will West, he had this cheetah hair going, getting his sprint on. He's the leader of our sprinters. So I mean, it was all around. And Amelia, I can't. It's too many. It's too many to talk about. But they over exceed my expectations year in and year out. You train them. You're throwing up early, and they probably cursing me out behind, when I can't hear them. But then they come out here and they do this, and I'm just proud papa standing back watching them work. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Well put. Where are the region rivalries right now? Is it? Pineview boys took third, girls took third. Desert Hills girls are pretty good. Is it changed year to year? Everybody's kind of chasing you guys though right now, Coach.
Yeah, hey, we'll take that. Our region they're loaded. We're loaded with these athletes and teams. I think you see on the boys' side we went first, second, and third. Even with the 12 or 13 new teams that came in that were 5A teams that came down, it just goes to show you the great athletes that we have in this region and the great coaches. And so, our sport is different than football and basketball and volleyball and all the other team sports. Yeah, there's rivals in those. And there's rivals, these kids, they want to beat each other, but there's a huge respect level. These kids, they get along, and like I said, there's a huge respect level. So there's rivalries, and yes, I'm sure these teams want to beat us, and we want to stay on top. There's no question, but there's a huge respect level.
Let me ask Semaje about that. So Semaje, if you're not cheering for your guy, do you enjoy seeing, say, a Tyler West from Crimson do good in 100 meter?
Oh, 100%. There's a lot of people from other schools that I just want to see succeed, man. Tyler West, Eamon York, who else? Aiden Wilson, just in other events. It's a little harder to cheer when they're doing, the events I run, because I still got a little competition. I don't want them to beat me.
Yeah.
But when I see people running, I just want them to just do good.
Yeah, because
in track, it's not really you competing against everyone else. It's you competing against yourself in your times. And it's fun to see people's reaction when they get a good time, and it's it's good, man. It warms your heart. Seeing people succeed.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
And I think you see, when Crimson got knocked out of the baseball tournament, and then Desert Hills got knocked out, and then obviously it was an all-region showdown. I think everybody still has a sense of pride that our region wins the state title. I think the other regions should be proud of the fact that we're keeping that title down here in the South.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
We cheer on all the teams.
It's been a good spring sports season for Snow Canyon. Baseball, track and field state championship.
Yeah. We want to keep it going. We want more banners in the gym.
Yeah, we got to start making a deal. Kyle Campbell has to hang those banners.
Yes,
personally.
I want to see him do that.
You will.
That's
too.
the challenge.
I know Kyle will. The principal over there. You would probably do that as long as you keep winning state titles. All right, you guys go get some rest. Congrats. Graduation was good for you, Semaje?
Huh?
Grad night was good last night?
Oh, yeah, it was fun.
Okay.
I had some fun.
All right, good. Good. Off to New Mexico, hopefully off to SUU. James Butterfield, Semaje Thompson, Coach Redfearn. Thanks for taking some time out. And, man, I guess we'll go for 4 next year.
We're going to try.
All right.
We're going to try. Thanks, Dad.
The Snow Canyon State Champs Track and Field here on the Fan Sports Network.